Hello and welcome to the I Can Do podcast with Benjamin Lee. We're here to talk about tips and strategies to have an I Can Do mindset. Life is what you put into it. Get the most you can. Here's your host, Benjamin Lee.
Hello and welcome to day 16 of 300, my Ultraspeaking challenge. These are going to be published on YouTube, powered by the Ultraspeaking app. I'm recording via Riverside, which I absolutely love. I'm not getting any sponsorships or anything like that, but these are two good apps, ultraspeaking.com and riverside.fm, two excellent apps. So the name of the game, and impromptu speech. We're at 9 minutes. 2 weeks ago, I started at 7. Then last week, 8 minutes. This week, 9 minutes. And we just keep going and going and going until we get to day 300. And I believe this timer goes all the way up to 30 minutes. So once we get there, we'll go there for a week and then we'll back down and see how far we get. So the app will give me my title and then we'll get going. Today's episode, today's discussion is all about online shopping. Online shopping is both fantastic and terrible. My phone, I'm looking at it right now. I have access to basically anything that I want in the world. For example, last night I went to Amazon and I bought 3 items. I was in Lowe's earlier today and I looked at some 9-volt batteries to see how much they cost. Then I went back to Amazon app and I saw, wait, I can get 8 of these for $6 less. I'm not buying these in the store. Online shopping gives us access to any and everything. It makes our lives easier to navigate and to live. There are so many wonderful blessings that come from shopping online. We love Sam's Club in our house. We love Walmart as well. I don't know if we love, that's a strong word. We really, really enjoy, particularly Sam's Club. Well, they have an app and I can shop in advance. I can do that at walmart.com with their app, whatever the case may be. Shopping online has just really changed how we do everything. It makes things faster. It makes things more efficient. It makes life easier because I can shop at 10 o'clock at night. I can shop at midnight as well. Now, with that said, there are a lot of drawbacks. I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you today to think twice before you go shopping online. In fact, there are a number of reasons why we should not shop online. Let me give you a few to see if I can persuade you. Number one, there's too many options. There's a book called The Paradox of Choice. And when we have fewer options, chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry ice cream, life gets a lot easier. You don't have that many options. When options begin to expand, think about the Cheesecake Factory and their menu. It's mind-boggling. I just want a burger. If I want a cheesecake, I don't know what kind of cheesecake. I like their carrot cake. And they had this lemon cake that was really good as well, but they took that off the menu. I'm still a little bit upset about that. But there are so many menus or choices to take or to choose from, it becomes overwhelming. Online shopping does the same thing. Too many options. When you could go into a store and you could be done in a few minutes or an hour tops. So that's one of the drawbacks with online shopping. Number one, there's too many options. Number two, there's a lack of boundaries. Now, this may change from person to person, but there's often a lack of boundaries with money. So there's something different shopping online on a laptop, on our cell phones, without cash in our hands. I can now just click what debit card or credit card I want to use in an app, and I don't really feel anything that's lost. When I go to a store, if I'm using cash, as Dave Ramsey talks about, well, I'm losing something. I'm taking something out of my wallet. I'm taking something out of my hands, and I'm giving it and it just totally feels different. So there's not a lot of boundaries. Now, we have to set boundaries for sure, but online shopping can lead to a great amount of debt because it just happens so fast. There's so many options, and it's not always the best thing to do. For at least 2 years now, I've been using Stitch Fix. This is nothing against Stitch Fix. I like Stitch Fix. It's made my life a lot easier because I can just go online and I can order a new belt, a new pair of shoes, new pants if I want to. But I recently went to a suit shop, SUIT, a suit shop in the Dallas area. And I got to tell you, it felt pretty good. It felt good talking to a person, things that I can get tailored, trying on a suit, not trying on clothes after they arrive via mail because I did everything online and then I have to return them. I can't get that online. I can return shoes. I can go to Whole Foods and drop off all the different things that did not work via Amazon, but there's just something appealing about going to a store, a location, a mom and pop shop. I want to urge you to abandon the online shopping mentality. Too many options, not a lot of boundaries. You can spend way too much money, and it's not always that convenient. In fact, it's actually really dangerous. It's called identity theft. I know that can happen with, I think it's called skimming, if you go to a gas station or something like that. But you're putting in your credit card number on a website. There's a lot of scammers out there today. It's hard to tell sometimes if a website is actually legitimate. So there's a lot of danger with online shopping. When you could go to a brick and mortar store and pay cash, you can get to know the people that work there. You can hang out. You can spend time with them as well. They know you, you know them. Here's another reason why to avoid or to at least decrease online shopping. It's not fun. It's very transactional. You just type in some numbers and that's it. It's interesting how I think it's Barnes and Nobles. They're starting to make a little bit of a comeback. There are more stores that are now that are opening up even more. Starbucks has been in a lot of trouble with their stock and their prices. I went to a Starbucks on Saturday and I got my tall cafe Americano. It was almost $5. I was like, this is unbelievable. But I'm bringing that up because what Starbucks has learned is that online ordering for your coffee, it didn't work. They were overwhelmed. The baristas were overwhelmed. And then people got upset. Their coffee wasn't ready. Their coffee was cold. So what are they doing now? They're slowing things down. They want people to come back into the coffee shop just like the old days. Get a cup of coffee. We'll write your name on the cup. Maybe we'll give you a little nickname or put a little smiley face. They didn't do that for me. I'm a little bit upset about that. No tip for them. But it's interesting how things seem to go in circles and things seem to return back to the norm or the middle at some point in time. Online shopping is a blessing and a curse. If you don't know how to navigate it, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. I've been guilty of that before. And now online shopping has also opened up the door. It's like a gateway drug to gambling. And there are so many apps now where you can just easily gamble and just spend all of your money. So if I'm saying anything, I'm saying this. There are benefits, but the negatives outweigh the benefits, the positives, when it comes to online shopping. It can lead you down a path. It can lead you to websites. It can lead you down to things that you don't even want to buy. We haven't even talked about manipulation. How many ads are on Instagram? How many ads are on Facebook, on TikTok? I'm not on TikTok, but thinking about how they're trying to get us to buy things, how we feel like I have to have this as well. Well, I want to say you don't. And you don't have to shop all the time online. In fact, it would be good to go outside, to drive 20 or 30 minutes, to pick up your groceries, to help you get 10,000 steps in a day, to get off your cell phone, to learn how to talk casually, chit chat in line to a total random stranger. You can't do that with online shopping. So, what if we just changed everything and went back to the original? Thank you. All right. Day 16, fired up. Talk to you tomorrow. Be careful with your online shopping.